topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV, where we bring you educational information from top local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Now sit back and listen to experts in family law, association law, hearing loss, business brokers, home care, along with many other topics. Now here are your hosts, Steve-O and Sophia.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to another Ask the Expert show where we bring you the top experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. We have had thousands of letters over the years of people telling us that they use our experts and the great experience that they had from using our experts. I'm your host, Steve-O. This morning, we get so many people wanting to know, how do they come on our show? And I thought I would take the next 20 minutes explaining how you can become an expert. Our show has been running for 12 years, and we started off in radio. Our show was always on local radio stations. And about 2 years ago, we started having people tell us that we should go to a podcast. And there was just no way that I would go to a podcast. In fact, I even saw Michael Savage, the great Michael Savage, who was on 680 radio stations, take his show off of radio and go to podcast. And I said, what a foolish thing to do. But it turned out he nearly doubled his audience. And it finally, I think I was reading an article about next year, all the new electric cars coming out aren't even going to have AM radio. And if you listen to talk radio, you know that most of the better talk shows are on AM radio. So we found out that we were going to be losing a lot of audience. So about a year and a half ago, I made the decision to take our show from local radio to doing local podcast, radio, and streaming TV on YouTube. And I got to tell you, it was the best decision I ever made. Listen, you've got so many choices when it comes to advertising. I am telling you that having a podcast is the best way to go. It's like going from Yellow Pages to websites. Yellow Pages are dead now. People have websites. It's the same thing. Radio has really gone down, what we call terrestrial radio. But podcast has been so successful. So we've moved over to W4CY, which is radio. It's also podcast. And I wanted to tell you today how you can become an expert on our show. We run shows Monday through Friday. First of all, the best time to catch people, believe it or not, is during the week. Numbers in radio go way down on the weekends. And so we're so excited that now we have the opportunity to broadcast our show during the week. Our shows are at 9. These are all Eastern time. Our shows are at 9, 10, 10:25, also at 5 and 5:25. And they are all great times. We deal in the areas of legal. Legal could be personal injury law, bankruptcy law, criminal law, tax relief. We do a workers' comp. We have one of the top workers' comp shows out of Philadelphia in the country. Our expert has been with us for 7 years. Now, let me tell you something. 7 years is a long time to have one, what we call our expert. We also do health. Weight loss right now is our biggest show category, but hearing loss, eye care, dental implants, these are all great topics. We also do financial, and we have one of the top financial shows, wealth management shows in the country. They've gone from just Tampa to the entire state of Florida. They've been with us for 4 years. If you look at probably 85% of our experts have been with us for at least 4 years. One of the areas I left out in legal is HOA condo association law. They've been with us for 12 years from day one when we started, and they own the whole state of Florida now. Another area is home improvement. So we have air conditioning companies, we have plumbers, we have roofing. One of our best topics is public insurance adjuster. And on a show like ours, you can come on live right from your office. You don't have to go into a studio. Right from our office, you can do your show. And you got to remember that everybody who starts with us has probably never done this before. So it doesn't matter if you've never done radio or TV. It doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. I have so many people say, well, I don't have a good voice. Those are the days that we had radio and they called them DJs or disc jockeys. With talk radio, it doesn't matter what your voice sounds like. It's what you talk about. So this is a great way to come on a show with an incredible audience and educate our listeners. But what you're doing is you are positioning yourself as an expert, and people want to hire the best. And what scares people is, how do I know this company is going to be good or not? With being part of our show, you can show people that you know your trade, and they learn your personality. They really get to know you. So then when they have, for example, if they're in an automobile accident and they're hurt, the first thing they're going to do is think of you, your show, and contact you. One of the other things people love what we do is most podcasts are national podcasts. What we do is we break it down by city and by state. And for example, let's say you're going to do a workers' comp show for Philadelphia. We're going to promote that show the week before your show, every day leading up to your show, but we're going to target people in the Philadelphia area only. So we target the audience. Our demographics are 40 plus, homeowners, some college, and income over $80,000. People, our experts tell us all the time that they are so impressed with the quality of leads that they get. And I'm going to tell you, of course, we charge for this, but it's so much less than doing radio, doing your own podcast and having to market it. Ours is turnkey. All you have to do basically is show up, and you can reach us to find out more about doing a show with us at 954 336 3767. That's 954 336 3767. You can go to YouTube and go to Ask the Experts. All of our shows are on there. What's really nice about YouTube, you can take your show that you do with us and put it on your website. By doing that, it's going to draw more people to your website. When you do that, it raises your position with the search engines. So that alone is worth the value of coming on our show. iHeart, which has this huge library. So if I was just talking about workers' comp law. If someone enters workers' comp attorney, Philadelphia, his shows come up in the iHeart library. iHeart has a huge library of podcasts, and that will always be there. And you would not believe, only because of the way that iHeart promotes it, that they have so many people using their library. Facebook, we promote your show on Facebook, and the day of your show, it's promoted to Facebook users that your show is coming up. So it's a great way, especially if you don't have a big budget. It's a great way to promote your business. Again, whether you're an attorney, you're a healthcare provider, you're a financial provider, or maybe you're a home improvement company. The Ask the Expert show is one of the finest ways to promote your business, especially if you don't have a big budget. I mean, we cater to businesses with a smaller budget, and you will do our show once a month. We learned a long time ago that you don't have to have your show on with us every week, which reduces the rate. But I'm going to tell you, people are so successful with our show. And I wanted to come on and explain to you how our show is run. Again, our phone number is 954 336 3767. You just ask for Steve, and we'll tell you. And I got to tell you, some of our markets we are sold out in. But don't let that deter you, because we can really help you target your audience. And that's really one of the things I love so much about this is the people who listen to our air conditioning show are homeowners or condo owners, and you are positioning yourself with them as an authority, as an expert. So when they have an air conditioning problem, or maybe they do have a problem with their air conditioning, they're going to call your company. So that means you get all the referrals from our show. And again, I know there's so many different avenues of advertising. There's probably 50 different ways that you can promote your business. You probably get calls all day long, people wanting you to buy advertising from them. This is so much different. Our shows are live. We get letters all the time from listeners telling us how much they love our live shows. We also have a chat line. If people are watching on YouTube, they can actually chat with us during the show. I just wanted to, I know we're not going to be able to go the full 25 minutes today, Rebel, and we'll have another one of our experts coming on right after this show. But please, when you're thinking about placing your advertising, remember, podcast is the hottest thing in the country. It is not hard, but what's so good about it is with our show, we do everything for you. We put you in a position is all you have to do is show up. And I always tell people, just treat it like it's your baby, it's your son, it's your daughter. You know your business. You know how to talk about your business. So this will be a subject matter that will be so easy to you. And again, people are so amazed about our low rates. We've actually have ad agencies who say to us, we get everything for that amount. And we've kept it that way to make it easier for you to try a new way to advertise and to show you how successful it is. I hope you'll give us a call. Again, the name of our show is Ask the Experts. Our show's been running for 12 years. It's got a very big name in the industry. We've had others try to copy us. Please give us a call. Again, our number is 954-336-3767. And let us show you how we can help your business work within your budget. And it's something that you will enjoy doing. The first thing our new experts say to us is, it goes by so fast. And it does. 25 minutes at first seems like a long time, but it is so easy, and it does go by fast. And we hold your hand throughout the show. So again, one more time, I hope you'll give us a call. The name of the show is Ask the Experts. Our phone number is 954-336-3767. And I will tell you, we have the best producer in the world with Rebel. I just hope her head doesn't get too big from this. Anyway, that's it. We're going to go to a break, but we've got more coming on today. And thanks for taking the time to listen. And we'll see you again next week with more Ask the Experts.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in next week and every week to hear more from our experts on personal injury, insurance, air condition repairs, estate planning, Medicare, and many other topics in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. See you next week.